when he cue you in, same thing. Say your name, what type of artist you are, and give a little bit of information about yourself.
Okay.
To the corner.
Same spot. Same spot.
Yeah.
All the way?
Yeah, you cool. They good right here.
You're gonna look at the camera. When I ask you questions, don't look at me. Say you're looking at the camera.
3, 2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ice Trey Carter. I am CEO, founder, and spokesperson for an up-and-coming conglomerate known as My Money Music LLC, which is simply 7 up-and-coming indie record labels which are equipped with an artist as a CEO for each one. I came up with this idea because I was once managing a record company, and I decided that I didn't want to continue to knock on the doors and sneak through the back doors to get my artists put out. So basically, after joining in college, I found out there was a way that you could get grants for hotel establishments, nightclubs, movie theaters, restaurants, radio stations. So I set my sights out on getting all of the above so that way I can support my artists and myself as an artist. I am a BMI registered songwriter and music producer as well. BMI registered songwriter and music producer.
So what are you gonna do for the crowd tonight?
Well, for the crowd tonight, I'm gonna bring you some old school nostalgia style performance, and old school nostalgia style performance with some new style of hip hop flow, and want to do a little singing possibly. I'm not sure what songs that I do have on my set, but I guarantee you guys I want to give you my all. First, giving the honor and glory to our almighty architect of the universe, God.
Do you remember the first song you wrote, and what was it about, and why did you write it?
The first song, believe it or not, I wrote, I was actually like 6 years old. And the name of that song was Deep I Look Into Your Eyes. My grandmother had a beauty shop, and she had these magazines that would come through. And I saw in the Reader's Digest that they actually had a songwriting contest. And I said I could write a song, and I actually wrote that song and sent it off and placed it in that competition.
And when did you write your first song that you ever released?
That song that I wrote, the first song that I ever wrote and released was called Haters. And that was back like in 2000, between 2000 and 2001. I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana. We did get local radio airplay for 2 years with that song and other songs that I got on radio at that time with other artists. Got airplay also on college radio in Houston and Baton Rouge as well.
What inspired you to get into the music business? What made you become multi-talented in artist, producer, so forth?
Well, actually, so far as
what made me get into music?
What made me get into music business?
Hold on, pause for a second so you can cut it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
All right. What got me into the music business? I actually, back in the late 80s and early 90s, I was actually a member of a breakdancing group. And after a while, the rides on the buses, we had a ritual that really made us look forward to our rides to our shows. And it started off with us doing the your mama jokes, like your mama took a bath outside, left a ring around the house type jokes to each other. And went from there to basically rhyming, and that's when I got into rhyming. And then I started toying around with turntables and started DJing. Got into working in record shops, and then I started meeting these other artists. I met lots of other artists, and later on, I actually became a magazine writer for a magazine that was known as H-Town Rap Magazine, where I gave a few artists their first interviews, and we would get there and we freestyle sometimes. And basically, I started, you know, having dreams of playing keyboards and doing the loops with the turntables. And before you know it, I was doing it. And as I got older and got into college and stuff, I started thinking, well, I'm listening to a lot of stuff that's being put out that I could put out too. So that's how I got involved and interested in becoming a recording artist. And then furthermore, I was led to become a BMI registered songwriter and music producer. And this is my advice to anybody that's getting into the music business. It costs nothing to register as a songwriter, and it costs nothing to register as a music producer. So it would be a wise thing to protect yourself and to actually make your music official, to try to get into making, you know, get with BMI, ASCAP someone somewhere, and get more serious about your craft.
Who was your favorite person to ever do a collab or work with?
My favorite person to ever do a collab or work with is an artist that is performing tonight. Very inspiring. He goes by the name of Lucky Alicio. He's actually one of the CEOs of two of my labels. And I don't like the word pride. I don't like being proud, but well, it's not that I don't like being proud. I just don't think that it's the best way to describe it, because pride is, I don't know, you could take black and you could take white and put proud or pride at the end of those words, and it screws up everything. But I will say that I'm very proud of that guy.
So what do you want your fans to get from your performance tonight?
I want my fans to somehow get a message, positive message, and I want my fans to understand that I'm nobody bigger than them. I'm nobody. We're all the same. We're all created equal. I just have some dope ass music.
Okay, tell everybody where they can reach you at on social media, and give your name again.
Ice Tray Carter. I can be found on every streaming site that's available, including some overseas sites like, I forgot the name of, but there's a few overseas sites that my music is available on. And also, you can just Google Ice Tray Carter, ICETRE subscript number 3, CARTER. I had to do it that way because there was another Ice Tray Carter. I had to add my last name onto it because it had 33 Ice Trays out there. And then when I found Ice Tray Carter, I had to come up with something cracky to do. So that's why there's a little subscript 3 there. However, if you type in Ice Tray Carter, my stuff will still come up. And also type in Daryl Carter. You could probably run into my stuff that way too. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, everything, you name it, Snapchat. Uncle Ice Tray on Snapchat as well as Instagram.
Okay. All right, thank you.